Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wow, very exciting parcel arrived about half an hour ago. It's 2:10 now, so I knew that when I got this that I was probably going to film unboxing straight away, so I've opened the box to take the paper out and obviously taken my address label off of the top, but I've not looked inside the black box that's in here or anything like that. So as you can tell by the title, I ordered my very first VDS custom planner cover. I'm very excited. When I always knew that I wanted one, and I just didn't know if it was ever going to happen really. And then when I picked my planner size for 2025, it's quite a specific size and I couldn't really find anywhere that was selling, or not anywhere, but there were very few places that were selling this size. But because sterling ink is so popular and a lot of people were wanting to get the B6 Slim size, Moterm came out with a B6. They had a B6 Slim anyway, but they didn't have it in the veg tan leathers. So Moterm very recently launched those within like the last 2 weeks or so. So I do have that, which I can show you as well at the end. And then in September, the end of September, VDS actually said that they were going to do a B6 Slim Codex, which you can just order straight through the website rather than having to email for a custom size. So that was great, and the leather of the month for September was a Janet leather called Argila, or Argia, which is actually this sample on the top here. And when this arrived, on the picture that they posted on Instagram and Facebook and whatnot, it was a bit more brown than what is shown here, and I was really unsure. And then they announced that you could order B6 straight on the website, so, and I just was really intrigued by this leather, so I just took the plunge and ordered it. And by this point the leather hide for the Argila hasn't arrived yet at VDS, so I had ordered these samples, and I was already in an email conversation with Petra about ordering a B6 Slim anyway, and she said we can put, like, the hide is delayed, so when it arrives, like, we can hold on your leather sample order, and when it arrives I can pop a sample in for you, which she did very kindly. So she gave me that one. So this is JL Argila, this is JL Velvet Sand, really nice, they complement each other well. This is leather of the month for October, which I don't know if you're still able to order, but I'm sure it will come back at some time, which is Nubuck Cashmere. It's so soft and lovely. This is Nubuck Akume, which is like a greenish tone. This is Nubuck Terra, which this was my #1 choice originally, and then JL Argila came out and I thought, oh, they would go really nice together, and they do, but I think the Terra would look nicer on the outside and the Argila on the inside. I just prefer, if you have two leathers together, I personally prefer like when the the exterior leather is darker, but you know, that's just me. And then this lighter brown is 104, which I want to say is Kuyo something. I'm really sorry, I can't remember the name of that. But when you click the leathers, it will say 104 and then the name of it, so it's 104. Then this one, 6208. Pretty sure this one is JL Brown. This is this JL? Or maybe that's JL Brown. I think this one is actually JL Brown. And this one is, I think, Kuyo, and this is Kuyo Napa, as it says on the back. So those are the leather samples. So I don't have a leather sample of the interior colour that I chose, and at the time of ordering this I didn't have these either, so I just went on a whim. So I had no idea what this was going to look like. I also thought that the Argila was going to be darker. For reference, I kind of thought it might look a little bit like Moterm's June, but this always comes up very warm on camera. I don't know why. It's actually closer to like the colour of the box, if anything, just slightly darker. So I thought it was going to be like a cool ashy brown, and in some lights it is, especially in darker lights, but in bright light or natural light it does look quite light. And I also never thought to check what the translation of the word Argila actually is, and if you're interested, it translates, it's the Italian word for clay. So if you think of like traditional beigey grey clay, that's like the perfect name for this colour. But anyway, right, let's open the box because I have been told off before for banging on or having a chin wag before opening up boxes and unboxings. And I have to say, I'm sorry, but I just like having a good catch up with you. And if you don't like it, just click away or skip ahead. I won't be offended at all. This is not, you know, this is just for fun for me. Alright, so this is complimentary sample to introduce you to our leather of the month November, TM Mercury, or shall I say Hermes. So let me open this because I did actually order a TM leather for the interior and I have no idea what it feels like. Okay. It's a bit stretchy. But it's a very bright orange. It is very much like Hermes orange. Bright orange. So I'll add that to my ring here. It is nice with the browns. If you're interested. I like the darker brown and orange would be really nice. Hi, I am your new VDS planner. And we've got the embossed stamp there. The amazing thing, when this arrived, I was really expecting quite a large customs bill. But she delivered it. There was no customs on it. There wasn't actually even a customs label on the box. So, yeah, amazing. There's another piece of cardboard there, but I don't think it's got anything underneath. No. Okay. Here is our box. I have to take the mandatory photo, don't I? Okay, cool. Right. Let's open her up. So, I got a B6 Slim Codex with JL Argila and TM Alazan on the inside. I feel like it will go well. I've been seeing more and more pictures recently online of people's like JL Argila planners coming in and whatnot, and yeah, I'm very intrigued. I was a little bit scared that it wasn't going to be the right colour, but then I thought, you know what, like, it's still a nice neutral colour, and I think it's one of those ones where I have to maybe get used to it a bit, but also, and it's also one that you have to see in person because each picture was like coming up differently. Oh my gosh, I actually really like this colour. That's so nice. It does look brighter, like lighter on camera. Oh, she is stunning. I'm happy. And I'll show you my B6 that I got, and because it's so soft and supple, this Jana leather. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, it's the sample, very similar. I mean, it looks a bit closer to Velvet Sand. It looks like it's looking a bit pinky. That's okay, but obviously I haven't seen the inside because I did choose a different leather for the inside. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. So this is Alazan, and then you can see the outside is Argila. So they're very similar. You can kind of see there. They are very similar, but the Alazan has more like wrinkles and the Jana leather doesn't. I asked for like smoother leathers rather than texture, but then after I did that I was like, to be honest, like I don't really care so much. Okay, let's put her in. Here she is. So it's the wrong way around. So I got my clear cover from Sterling Ink, and it arrived Monday, I think, or no, actually like Thursday or Friday. And when I first got it, it didn't fit in my Moterm, and I was a bit gutted about it. But then I was like, it's been a few days, let me try again. And it fit. It's very, very tight. It's like literally probably about 2mm too tall for it, but I was like, oh, let me give it a chance. I think it's going to be too tall for here. And the thing is, you can add in the comments, like if you want it to be if you want like it extra height, and I had a feeling this is going to be the case, but you know, let's take her off. And give her a try without. Perfect fit. Actual perfect fit. So the customizations I did were, I got the chunky strap, not an A4 one, but just a chunky one, and what else? I can't remember. I think maybe I got widened pen loop, just in case I want to put a fountain pen in, but there is elastic on the back. But let me just try. So I've got an Esteric SD here. Oh, she's snug. Yeah, you can see it kind of like wrinkled a bit there. And as I said, there is elastic, but it's quite firm. I think it might loosen up after a little bit of trying. It's so soft, I just can't stop like stroking it. I'm obsessed. Oh, and I went for the brown label as well. I think most people go for brown actually, maybe unless you ordered like black. And then let me grab my other pens that are in this tray here. So for fountain pen wise, what fits? So I have a Ferris wheel press carousel, which is very slim, that slides in no problems at all. And a Sailor 1911 Prophet Junior S. A little bit more of a push, but not as bad as the SD. And Majon A1, which is the same size as Pilot Capless, or Vanishing Point if you're in North America. So that fits nicely as well. And then a Codex Sport, which again, the bottom fits nicely. The cap part is a little snug, but you know, that's fine. I don't know if I'm going to use the pen loop too much here, but it's nice to know that, you know, my pens do, like the majority of my pens do fit in it. But I was just going to double check what size I did get it adjusted to. So let me just log on to the website. But I'm really excited for what I'm hoping that Petra and the team do advent calendar again this year, because last year they had some amazing offers and I was really tempted to place orders then, but I just was like, I don't have the money. And now, like, I got some money when I left work, so I was like, see, I'm gonna save like all of it, or majority of it, but you know, the things that I want to buy is obviously, I wanted to book our dream holiday, which I did, for Orlando, which is in May. I wanted to buy myself like my first custom one, because I just have never had one before, and I thought, you know, this is the only one that I'm gonna, at the time I was like, this is the only one that I'm gonna have for this size. But then Moterm came out with the veg tans, and they're like much more affordable than VDS customs, because obviously they're batch manufactured. Anyway, so the extra charges, obviously because it's Janet leather, and then chunky clasp. I think that was it. I didn't get it extended, the pen loop, which is fine. So yes, I just said in the order notes, can I ask for less texture / smoother leathers where possible, but no worries if not. So yeah, that is my custom in JL Gila. Super soft, like buttery feel as well. So I'll show you my Moterm. So this is the Moterm I ordered. My favourite leather from them, as I said, is June, and they launched this I think a week or two ago in Midnight, which is like black, undyed, or apricot, which is like an undyed, June, and then this colour, which is honey. And I already have an apricot in A5, and I do really like that one. It's patinaed really nicely. I love June, but because I have June in an A6, and I also thought it would be quite similar to this one, I wanted this to be quite different. And I didn't want plain black, so I went for honey, and I really love it. I have, so my A5 that I'm currently using for 2024 is here, and this is a Giglio in gold, so you can kind of see they're very similar, like colours and tones. I mean, the Giglio is like shiny, but it's had more patina and more wear, and the Moterm hasn't. But I thought this is like great for a warmer palette when it comes to like autumn months, and this is just stunning. This might be like all year round kind of thing, but we'll see. I mean, he's stunning, and it does look like there is a bit of space like for hair to get fluffed up, especially with a chunky clasp. Like, it can really probably fit quite a bit of space with the clasp still intact. So yeah, those are my two B6 Slim covers. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. If you're not familiar with VDS or Van der Spek, they are a family-owned business from the Netherlands. I thankfully did not get a customs charge for this, and I was expecting quite a hefty one, so I am absolutely thrilled that that didn't happen to me today. But yeah, you can check them out at vdsshop.com. It's just on the back here, and I will link their shop down below, and you can always email Petra, who is the owner, with any questions or anything like that. She's absolutely lovely, and they have the best customer service. They're just a really great shop and team to work with. So if you do want to place one, I would highly suggest them and recommend them. So yeah, if you have any questions about either of these, or any comments or suggestions or anything like that, please let me know. I was thinking, actually, just before we head off, I was thinking maybe I should do a little test on my swatch, just for, I mean, they look a little bit different in colour. I don't know if you can see that. So I don't think they're from the same hide. But I was thinking whether I should do on the test swatch like a test of leather protector, you know, like a Scotch Guard or something, because I am intrigued if like it will help protect my planner, because I do, the reason why I got this size is so that it's like an everyday carry size, like it's not going to be too small. I mean, by everyday carry, I don't mean I'm carrying it with me every single day like I do with a pocket at the moment, or passport rather, at the moment, but I didn't want like my A5 and a passport everyday carry. I wanted it all in one, so I wanted something that was still slim profile enough that I could, you know, it would fit in majority of my bags and things like that, and this one does. So because of that, I was thinking, shall I protect it with Scotchgard or something similar, so it is protected or is water resistant and things like that. So if you've ever done that with any of your planners, especially VDS, or even your VDS Janet Leather or JL Argila, I would love to know. But otherwise I might get some and just do a little patch on like half of it or something and see how it holds up. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you've placed an order at all recently, and what you got, because I love seeing people's pictures and whatnot of their planners that they've chosen over on the VDS Facebook page. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and take care. I'll see you later. Bye.